At last we have arrived to the grand conclusion, to this tale. The long-lasting battle is beginning to run towards its conclusion. The severing of ties between Charon and Burrows, and the answer of Noelle, her vengeance. The final battle arc is about to begin. Hope you enjoyed this adventure of Noelle the Mortal Fate so far. When I woke up this morning, this thing being released was a big surprise to me, because it's like, I had no idea this was dropping. Hope you enjoyed the recap as well. You all are to wait outside. We will enter on our own. And Lusamari, Laplace Mayor Russell Burrows. Yes, Mr. Mayor, sir. Be careful. Acting Commander, please watch your step as well. Why, thank you. OCT Captain Unit Lusamari, the Time Manipulator. Or the Space Manipulator. Were those remnants of Laplace's Mafia that you reorganized? The new Bianco family, if I recall. Correct. I wonder, should the upstanding mayor of Laplace really be seen with such company? Who knows, but what I know is that within Season 11, someone gave me a crib sheet of how to pronounce each character's name and I've completely forgotten it. The police have blocked off the area. You come here anyway. No need for concern. My, you sure know a lot of dirty tricks. The OCT showing up must have been so hard for you. Yes, the OCT's presence has forced me to be much more cautious. But that's all in the past now, is it? Isn't it? Something along those lines. Since the Major, plus the Lieutenant and Spicer have disappeared from the OCT, I'm all that's left, and I'm on your side. The OCT is in shambles, which means they're out of a fight for control over Laplace. Thanks to your help, the Mafia and police are once again free to operate. So I'll share this with you in return. Oh, we're locked. Oh, I thought we were locked in here for some odd reason. There's a nice big old chandelier there. So this is our country's vaults of devils. Instructions on where and how to summon each of the different types. Plus a stock of the required tools and souls, and even supply contracts. I say contracts there. Everything you need to summon a devil is right here in this room. Places like this are all over the city. If you need to use one, just let me know. And in exchange, yes, I know, the OCT is at your disposal. Just say the word. Let me see. Why don't I give you partial command over the Laplace Special Countermeasures Unit? You have a deal. Your current position isn't bad at all, but you still want access to the shadow. I have no idea what you're after, but your greed is quite terrifying. That's rich coming from you. Yeah, it's very hyperbolical. I'm the one who doesn't understand your goal. With so many devils and state secrets, I can't believe you're satisfied being a small-town mayor. You want to be the overlord of the other world. Isn't present a better goal? Or how about a global mafia boss? Or maybe even a billionaire? None of that interests me. I just want my own perfect little world. Well, I am perfectly content being as greedy as I am. Greed is my reason for living. Why should I be ashamed about it? Don't you think someone living without hopes or dreams is as good as dead? And my dream is the grandest there is. What? Do you have a problem with that? No, not at all. I actually feel the same way. Living without hopes or dreams makes you as good as dead. But once upon a time, simple dreams were all I needed. We all start out at some point. We're finally ready. Just like in its golden age. No, with the OCT now present, Laplace is even better than back then. It's time. I'm calling a press conference. A press conference? Whatever for? Didn't I mention it? It's time for me to put everything on the line. Ooh. He's taking the greatest gambit, it would seem. Oscar. Is this about Noelle's condition? Yep. Thought so. Gosh. Whoa, what the hell? It's nothing of concern. Yeah, that's the contrary of nothing of concern. Sure doesn't look like nothing. Did you get hurt? Where's the ointment? Calm down. It'll pass. She doesn't need treatment. But we should let Noelle rest before leaving Trellia. Does that work for you? Somehow I think she'll be defiant about this and saying that we don't have the time to fumble around. How is Miss Noelle? Better. She's resting in the car. Don't scare us like that. That was blood she was coughing up. Yeah, and she never mentioned being sick. I think it's called being good at hiding it. Is it the price of her contract? Noelle told me to keep quiet, but that sums it up. I see. To be precise, every time Noelle uses Mortal Linker, she pays with her future, her very life. Yep. Every time? Wait, how many times has it been? Many. From what I remember, once at the mall, 2, maybe 3 times on Coffin's ship. Whoa. I knew from all the times I used to fall, but the power of devils really is too dangerous. It drains the life out of you while making every part of your body scream in agonizing pain. Oh gosh, what is Oscar up to? You knew exactly what it would cost, but you would still let Noelle go through with it? And not just once either. Charon, let it go, bro. I get it, but a contract's a contract. Noelle wants something and Charon gives it. We don't get no say in that. Ooh. Yeah, I know. Noelle got that power because she wanted it. Yep, all the way back then. And then. She's always out there, making miracles happen, and helping us out along the way. Sorry about that. No need to apologize, I understand. With no... Oh, there is a little line in Charon's eye. Your reaction is only natural. That's why Noelle kept quiet about it. She didn't want anyone to worry, because in the mission that would be bad, especially against Spicer. Then how long does Miss Noelle have left? I can't say exactly, but with her current symptoms, I'd be lying if I said the clock wasn't ticking. So, not that long at all. And I doubt there's any way to reverse it by completing the contract by getting revenge on Mayor Burrows. What you standing around like a lost dog for? I wanted to speak with Noelle. But now that I'm here, I don't know what to say. I guess I just came here on impulse. She sure hasn't showed her mug much since Trellia. Charon was all... Keep quiet and don't bother Noelle while she's resting. But you know what I think? She's probably just afraid of facing us. As usual, there's no telling the time of day in here. How much do you have left? We got back from Trellia days ago, but I've hardly left this room since. There's a box here. Okay, we can't go there. Bed. Compared to my old bed, this bed is incredibly crude. But nonetheless, it is a bed. Charon, you're awake. How are you feeling? Indeed, right back to my old self. Surely staying in bed can't make things worse. Old self? So this is normal to her now? Are you still going to hide from the others? They might start thinking you've died on us. But They found out the price of Mortal Linker in the worst possible way. Worst way possible. Everyone must surely be furious at me. Well, you are paying with your very life. Can you blame them for being angry? No, I suppose not. Our next mission concerns the Devil of Beginning. I simply read about the Devil of Beginning in passing in a book somewhere. In 3 days, we'll break into the OCT's base at the university to find the book Spicer mentioned. We'll need Rebelio's help, so we can't put it off. You need to get your act straight by then. I'm well aware. If it's difficult for you, then I can speak to them on your behalf. No, Noel, you can't hide from this. That won't be necessary. I'll tell them the truth myself. Perhaps not today, but soon. As you wish. Yes, when it's like the dying moments. I'm not angry that she didn't tell us. I mean, speaking as a friend, of course I'm mad, but it's not my place to meddle in their contract. I really don't know what to say, but I just want to help her. Maybe, just maybe, we can lighten her load so she won't lose too much of her lifespan. I get what you mean. She's a real tough gal. Now that it's gone this far, I can't blame Jillian for trying so hard to stop her. Yeah, that is a good point, actually. Right. Let's just bust into the Wells room. That's a Fugo thing to do. Huh? But if we ain't got the time to fool around anymore, then we shouldn't be wasting it like this. The real reason you want to talk to Noelle is to hear exactly what she has to say, right? There's only 3 days until our next mission. We ain't got no time to waste. You're kidding! Huh? What's going on? This is big. It's being streamed and broadcast everywhere. What? Can you slow down and... No time to explain. Just gather around the PC. It's better for you to see it for yourselves. No, Sharon, get your asses out of here. Let's go see what all the fuss is about. Yeah. I reckon it's about Mayor Burrows and Lucimari. Oh, we can finally save. I reckon it's... Sorry to keep you all waiting. Ah, it's fine. I'm glad you're looking better. What's going on here? Just watching, you'll see. Mayor Burrows called a press conference. Ah, this will be important. What led you to make this announcement? I am sure everyone in Laplace already knows why. Even the OCT and a concealed carry law has been ineffective in stopping the terrorists. I have failed to protect the city of Laplace, so I am obligated to ask the people. Am I worthy to continue serving as your mayor? Hence, this is an announcement of my resignation. What? Resignation? Mayor Burrows is resigning voluntarily? I'm not sure what he's thinking, but it certainly sounds that way. It's best to keep your guard up. Just not now. It sounds like he'll remain mayor until the next election. Will you be running the next election? Yes, most certainly. I do not intend to abandon my present duties. Should the people vote for me to continue as mayor of Laplace, I vow to restore peace to the city once more. Huh? Why run if he's stepping down? Can someone explain? It's essentially a re-election. A re-election? If we're to take him at his word, he's basically saying he's given himself more time. I have failed to stop the terrorists and thus have failed as your mayor. However, I don't intend on giving up. If the people will it, I will continue fighting. Thus, I will let the public decide by vote. Vote for me if I still deserve your trust. There's other candidates. Would Burrows really pull a stunt like this? Perhaps so. It gives him more time. Something just doesn't add up. Like he's behind the scenes conspiring with Lucimari to take over the OCT, right? Maybe that's nothing to do with this, and it's just cause his optics are shite. I can't imagine Burrows having that issue. Shite, then what is it? We were finding one step from the winning hand, and now he's playing us like fools again. Russell. Why does Karen look angry? In any case, it's a waste of time to speculate about his intentions. What matters is our mission in 3 days. Infiltrate the university and find the book. St. Angelo is also Russell's alma mater. We may find a crucial piece of the puzzle there. We must stay calm and just focus on what's in front of us. Perhaps in a way, if he could re-elect himself as mayor, then he's trying to destroy any kind of ties that he has with his previous contract with Devil Charon. But what's gotten you angry, Charon? The price associated with Mortalinka became clear through Noelle's symptoms. The others tried to respect Noelle's contract but still feared what cruel fate might await her. It is a fate that unfortunately awaits for all of us. But in this way, that fate is accelerated towards its destination. Meanwhile, Noelle felt guilty for hiding the truth of her price. Unable to speak of their true feelings, an air of awkwardness settled over the group. But neither Burrows nor the mission would wait for them to pick up the pieces. Season 12, Phantom Revise. But why a revise, of all things? Why not just stay the current flow? This is where we'll meet up with Rebelio. There should be an old bell tower around here. An old bell tower? Isn't that it? That could be it, or it could be a church. The university is just across the street, right? I know it's night, but being this close to the OCT's base makes my skin crawl. Come on, let's go. We ain't got all day. Mission open. But alas, I will save and talk to the others. So the university is just over this wall. We stand out like a sore thumb here. Let's keep moving. Yeah, there's not what you would call cover here. Just in case something happens, you should stick close to Noelle. Yeah, that's probably a logical piece of advice there. Rebellio's crew ain't here today, right? I want to be able to relax with them around. I think they're in better books now. Rebellio's waiting for us in the bell tower, yes? It would be rude to keep him waiting, so let's go. What is Slug? Found out. It's another one of these posters. What is the poster? What's the damn poster? Ah, there's another one. Vote for Mayor Burrows. Only Russell Burrows can save. Is that Spicer? The election hasn't even started yet, but these posters are already all over the city. At this rate, even if there are other candidates, no, it's quite possible he'd run unopposed. As expected, support for Russell is strong. I doubt he announced his resignation because he's worried about public approval. That only leaves one thing. Perhaps he's just playing the poor victim to get people's attention. Yeah, no, I seriously doubt that. Yeah, how long would you just not just her for? Hey, Rebellio's waiting for you guys. Meeting up with the devil in a church. Well, isn't that a romantic cliche? It seems you've got your energy back. Lovely, Spicer. Let's get moving. We wouldn't want to waste Rebellio's time. Or for the squad for that matter, actually. Like the entire squad. Rebellio and I are hiding from the OCT, so be grateful for our company. Okay, we could use your lightning. This is the meeting place. We'll go. Hold on. Are there any ointments near? I'm glad I looked around to see if there's any sneaking ointments in the corner here or there. And but somehow the church is denying us from being able to go forward. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. But I'm glad I found the ointment. Actually, first of all, I'm going to save first before going in. There we go. So I don't forget the ointment. Breakthrough! 1p. Damn it. That other save was a giant waste of time. thought you weren't coming. That's quite a party for an undercover mission. Well, we did consider a smaller team. The hell would I just stay back and watch? It's not a fight, so we thought even we non-demons could be of use this time. Oh, I like your attitude. You realize it'll become a fight if you get caught by the OCT, right? By the way, Noel, how are you feeling? I'm quite alright now. I've rested plenty. Training was just too cold. Yeah, if you say so. I see. If that's so, I won't poke my nose in any further. But first of all, remember this. I've no obligation to be helping you. Getting you out of Trellia already made us even. No need to remind us. Besides, you're willing to help us in order to capture Lucy, right? And don't you forget it. Burrows and Les are connected. They're up to something with the OCT, that's for certain. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but the other day, the OCT, meaning Lucy, up and agreed to give Mayor Burrows partial control of a Laplace task force. What? Then that mean? No doubt Burrows is working with Lucy. They even made the OCT their personal puppets. So that talk about quitting was all BS. What the hell is that blank up to? He's playing everyone like fools, even using the OCT like some toy. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not joining up with any terrorists. This is a straight strategic ass transaction, sorry. Got it? Enough of your insolence whining. No one cares for that. Just get to the main point. Thank you, Spicer, for being the modest one out of the two for once. Since we've already pulled our disappearing act, I don't know what it's like inside right now. But Spicer read about the devil of beginning in the university library, right? Yeah, that's right. I sneak in from the roof to kill some time there. Your idea of fun once set off an alarm and caused one hell of a commotion. The OCT doesn't even use the library anyway, so they've turned off security there since then. Oh, sweet! Good job, Spicer. No need for your flattery, human. No matter how Lucy rearranged for security, I'm 99% sure the library alarms are still off. You may never know. Karen, think you get in through the roof and unlock the back door from inside? I've done much of that since Misty. Very well then. Ah, Misty Casino. Great, we'll leave that up to you. It'll be quick work climbing up with your chains. By the way, Spicer, do you remember what book mentioned the devil of beginning? No, I forgot. I beg your pardon. What do you mean you forgot? You told us you found it in the library. Shut your trap. Like I said, I was hardly paying attention. I read countless books in that library. How could I possibly remember everything? Ugh, it feels like we've been cheated. Shut up, shut up. You expect me to give you all of the answers? There are 7 of you, find it yourselves. Yeah, but that makes us more, I don't know, we stand out more as 7 rather than 1 or 2. Well, let's just get going. Before that, a moment. It won't be long. That pillar by the window should do just fine. Oh. What are you chalking up there? What are you writing? A little insurance just in case. Insurance? It's unlike you to be so cautious. I can't say for certain, but Russell made a big move by taking over the OCT. I think something bigger is about to happen. Just call it a hunch. You believe we'll face Mayor Burrows today? Ah, no, it's nothing like that. Perhaps I said too much. We just need to be prepared for the worst. Now get ready to move out. Is there a possible portal? An escape of sorts? Because I think that might be the case there. It's a possible portal. So this is it, huh? And of course there's just boxes lying everywhere with ointments in it. Looks like a castle straight out of medieval times. I hear the entire universe was built to look like that. Pipe down, this isn't a field trip. I don't know how long you guys need, but get back here by dawn. The Laplace Force starts their day early. If you're late, we leave without you. Isn't that what the portal is for, Charon? Alright, that should be enough time. We sure have been burning the midnight oil on missions ever since Madame's ship. What are you talking about? Like, you're talking like a grandpa for? Alright, Charon, why don't you take the roof? It seems that is the case. Can I make it up here? No. Oh, we get to move things about, and that's our reset point. This may be enemy territory, but we still shouldn't destroy or steal university property. Exactly. Also, it leaves a trace. Now Wei will get caught. Breaking in through the window will be a hell of a lot faster. I'm not sure if that's meant to be a pun or if that's accidentally an in-type. Once we get in, should we just grab any books that look the part? No, look at the book. Once we get the deeds of the devil of beginning, we can hit Burrows right where it hurts. Yes. We'll keep an eye on Noelle. Just focus on finding a way to get us in. And you? We'll wait until dawn, but you're on your own after that. Worry not. You'll find a way in eventually. There's 7 of you looking after all. And if that's still not enough, well, blame your own incompetence. You know what, Spicer? I actually prefer you if you do throw some light insults here and there. It actually makes you a sort of a character that I respect more, rather than, you know, being quiet and moody, like back in the village. You need not worry over me, just treat it like any other mission. If you say so, Noelle. Well, I'm sure the ground here is not what you would call, I don't know, giving you a lead as to what to do. Right. There is... Oh, it's a critical drink, not an ointment. However, anyways, I was going to say I would prefer if it was one of those. Oh, we can... Ah, ladder! A sneaky ladder. There's... event. Well then, there's a broken window that's been patched up. Can we break it? If this is what she meant, Spicer sure has an interesting definition of sneaking in. No matter, I'll go in through here and unlock the back door. Welcome to Flair Insult Spicer. Then fan art. It seems that she still feels guilty, but Noelle's resolve has not wavered. I doubt I'll need to intervene. I'm sure they all want to hear it straight from her anyway, exactly. They don't want a third party telling everyone what's going on, and there are other things to worry about. Hence this announcement for my resignation. Russell, just what are you planning? Exactly, what is it that you're doing? Another one of your... How pathetic. Ow! Can't you go easy on me? I already am. You won't win a single fight at this rate. You say you want the capability to gain power. I do find it interesting that you're taking the roundabout method, but your martial arts ability is truly abysmal. Rejoice, Russell, for you are the first mortal to receive training from the great devil Charon. Can't you give me power that's a little more tangible? I could be the brains to your brawn. Wouldn't something like that work better? Of course I will. When you need it, you must learn to hold your own. From the cunning and resolve required to devise and execute a plan. Is it just a flashback from Season 3? To how to defend yourself, use a gun, manipulate others, and eventually kill. The pleasure of seeing how you will grow is part of our contract. Didn't you say that if you couldn't stand at the pinnacle, you may as well be dead? Then I may as well be dead. Yes, I did. And I even summoned a devil to that end. Yes, just like that. That cold stare of yours, like you're dreaming of more in the face of a wish-granting devil. To me, you appear much more alive than those fools who don't act on their dreams. Let's go again. But can you still hold back a little more? I can do no such thing. Let the pain be a lesson. Prove to me that you've learned something from licking the dirt to survive in Laplas. El Hapless. Flashback. You've always viewed the position of mayor as something special, so why risk it all now? Unless you were lying from the start. Oh, a headache. That's strange. But now's not the time to worry about it. What is Russell planning that is giving you a headache? There's some kind of synopsis. Not synopsis, a link. A symbiotic link. It's open. Come on in. Sweet, thanks. Alright, we're in. How are we going to lock it from the inside, though? That is what I'm wondering. We've made it inside at least. What is this? We can't even interact with the door because there's no tile in between these two. Oscar. The alarm isn't going off. Let's keep going. Shh. Gotta stay quiet. We're hunting books. Man, this place is dusty as hell. And you? The main hall should be through here. And now where's now is where the real mission begins. What about behind you? Anything with these boxes? I guess not. Oh my gosh, this is a library and a half. Guess what? It's in a bookshelf. So this is what it's like inside. The architecture is quite nice. It's even bigger than my university's library. I know I'm around that age, but no way can I imagine hitting the books here. We should be fine without turning the lights on. Let's get to work. We must find the book on the Devil of Beginning. You say that, but we have no clue as to where it is. Well, Spicer was just reading whatever, right? Wouldn't it be a flashy looking one? No, I think it would be quite an old one. Let's split up and look for something like that. Yeah, splitting up is the best decision. I wonder if we have a time limit as well. No, we don't. With a library as grand as this, I can't imagine how big the rest of the university is. Yeah. If Spicer was here killing time, maybe it's one of the books that has been left out here. Alright, I'll give him a look. Let's talk to everybody first, though. So this was Bo's alma mater. Perhaps we can get some insight into him. Hello. The hell are we supposed to find this book? We don't even know the title or genre. Think of something like supernatural. We're supposed to find a book we don't even know the title of. Where do we even start? Could you take a look around the building? I'm doing my best. It really looks like an old castle, with big windows letting in lots of light. But it still feels a little creepy. So there's lots of rooms here. Room for thought there. But alas, we have ourselves a bit of a predicament. So I wonder if there's going to be enough. I actually think the P that receive could depend on the amount of areas that we look at. These are written in another language. I may be the only one who can read them. There's more than just a couple. Searching will be tough if it's one of these books. Multiple languages. These books are about politics. I remember when Russell brought books like this to our hideout to study. I can't imagine Spicer would give him a glance no matter how bored she was. I doubt it's in here. I don't know. Looks can be deceiving and yeah, Spicer's very deceiving. A book that mentions the Devil of Beginning. Must surely be ones about devils. But knowledge on summoning rituals and devil species are considered forbidden. We definitely won't be finding it in any regular old book that simply glosses over devils. Actually, I never heard of the Devil of Beginning before. In which case, perhaps it's a phrase coined by one author in particular. But that just makes it even harder to narrow down. Not in here. There's no doubt that looking through every single book would prove fruitless. If Spicer was reading this book for fun, it must have been on a topic that interested her. I'll go check the others and see if we can devise a different strategy. Mission updated. Not you. Noelle. Hello. Not you. Oh, hello. There's a hall over here. Want to take a look for the hell of it? Sure, there's no guarantee the book is sitting on a shelf on the main floor. Oh, there are alarms here. Looks like any old hall. No, wait. Don't you see them? See what? The red lasers. There is some heavy security in this hall. I don't see stuff. Oh, wait. Crows can see in the dark, yeah? Maybe they can see lasers that humans can't too. I see. This may be a problem. Wait, I'm not a crow. Delayed reaction. Fine then. I'll avoid the lasers and scout ahead. Yeah, good luck. But I do need to get around you, though. Oh, one sec. What do we do if Noelle starts hacking up blood while you're gone? I doubt she will. In the event she does, have her lie down. That's it. Right then. I'll scout ahead and return right away. Oh, what? We can't even save? Well, I think most importantly is to learn the pattern. There we go. Oh, there's more lasers. Okay, they're only going by in 2 different patterns. Okay, let's go here. A locked safe, I don't know. Oh wait, there's more than 2. No, wait. Excellent. Oh good, I did do the right thing by being cautious. Up here? 2075. If only we knew that earlier. And maybe it's even backwards. Maybe. Ointment retained. Okay. I will take that. Even though it's not like a critical item of sorts, but it's better than nothing. In here. Ah, the power's on. And there's a computer here. But Karen isn't good with computers, so I should really learn how to use these computers. I'd have someone more familiar to take a look, like Python. Python, get it? Programming language, Python. Okay, I'm going to give up there. Unlock the door. Excellent! There is nothing of... Actually, we'll ask Python to look at this computer. He is the wizard of these things. There's a computer past the security hall? Alright, I'll take a look. Show me the way. I'll show you the way. Anything? No password I can crack. Looks like it's for managing the building. The security cameras aren't on, but this can control them and the doors of electronic locks. Electronic locks? Can you open them all? I'll let you check the other rooms. Got it. It shouldn't take too long. You head back first and check on Miss Noelle. Alright. You and Python are both concerned about Noelle, but that's understandable. Friends? All doors of electronic locks have been opened. Yes. It doesn't mean that all locks are opened, but just ones with electronic locks. I.e. ones that requires a manual key are still required a key to unlock. What about this door over here? Hello. I will take the parry drink. And what's over yonder way here? Any sensors? Oh, we can climb. We can't climb them. We cannot climb said thing. Let's just move it. I guess we can't move it any further. Oh dear, let's start this again then and go from the top. So you there, you there, you there, and we can go there. Excellent. Now, not to block the entrance, because that would be very bad if we somehow locked the entrance to that, wouldn't it now? There's no doors over this way. Did we go through that particular portion? Yeah, we came from this direction, so we can't really do anything with that. So there's only the door above. It said electronic locks. University Library, 3rd floor. There's an event there. Let's not look at that so far. But there's nothing else around here. This is permanent exhibit. Russell Burroughs, class of XX, current mayor. Graduation thesis. So his thesis is on display, as expected from a top class elite. Oh, have you found something? Oh. Before you summoned me, you were here to gain knowledge and learn. I wonder what you were thinking back then. Did you have any friends? Or was running Laplace always your objective? Was there a time when you didn't know about the great devils like me? Or perhaps you always known them. The devil beginning was always on your mind. A lot has happened since we parted ways. And yeah, a lot has happened. And there is still a long road ahead, not to mention. I barely qualify as a great devil in both temperament and power. But... Casca. I have come this far. You wish to create the devil of beginning. To know what that means, I must understand you. And when I do, I will come to collect on your price. Only then will our contract truly be over. Snarky smile there. Oh, another headache. What was that feeling just now? Yeah, what's going on here? This is... Oh, is that the devil of beginning sort of thing? Breakthrough. No miss bonus. So this is where the quota of devil of beginning... Oh, Juno? What are you doing there? Oh, that's Cynthia though, or Symbia, so this is very back in the past. Well, I trust this plan works for everyone. I'm coming for you for backup, Russell dear. Of course. Sibylla. That will be all. See yourself out. Already? But I'm still drinking my tea. Could I trouble the dear secretary for a refill? The nerve. Mayor Burroughs, now that you have total control over Laplace, what more are you after? Why ask that now? We shouldn't speak of that even in front of Gino. Well, that does pique my interest as well. Russell dear, you have that look that you get whenever you start to aim even higher. Now that you've freed yourself of Charon Diaz's price and have no chance of falling into ruin, you've set your sights on something even bigger, haven't you? I feel the same as Supervisor Gino, partially. Partially? Despite his success, Mayor Burroughs never appears to be in a particularly celebrative mood. Oh? But Russell dear has spent the last 6 months seizing control over the Laplace underbelly. I doubt he didn't find the experience at least a little bit fun. That is precisely why I cannot understand what exactly Mayor Burroughs is after. You two sure enjoy running your mouths, but your speculation is completely unnecessary. or completely unwarranted. Just do what I ask of you and you will be rewarded. It's that simple. Yes, yes, well, your plans are as impossible to read as always. Enigmatic. Well, Sibella didn't really get what she wanted, did she now, Mayor Burrows? You have a scar under your left eye. Well, isn't it rare to see you out here? Something on your mind? Nothing in particular. Are you missing your schoolboy days? Oh, I've got it. It must be about the election. You may be almost guaranteed the win, but you still feel sentimental about stepping down as mayor, am I right? Not at all. The position of mayor isn't something I have any attachment to anymore. Ah, so you just use the position of mayor as a stepping stone towards what you truly seek. More importantly, what is the OCT's status? I did exactly as you asked. Ever since you announced your resignation, security at the university has been our focus. Is there a point to it? Do you think Noelle would attack our HQ? I just have a feeling. Karen and the rest are nearby, and they may target the university. Keep your guard up. I'd like to ask, what? You'd rather Noelle and Karen not show up, yes? That should be obvious. And I can depose of them if they do? Why do you think the OCT is even here? Yes, of course. A feeling. Why does it sound like he's waiting for Noelle and Karen to make a move? Lord Mole, be mindful. Let them make the first move. So this exhibition is correct. It appears to be Russell's graduation thesis. The end of it mentions the devil of beginning. So it wasn't a book we were looking for, but a thesis written by Burrows himself. But it's only mentioned once, right? It's strange. I forgot what that last bit said there, but it was almost like it was calling out to me. So what did it say about the devil of beginning? Did you figure out what it is? Well, I can give you the rundown, or you can read it for yourselves, your choice. Ugh, I hate reading. Give us a rundown. Me too. Same here. Sorry, Karen, but could you surmise it in a way they'll understand? Very well. In summary, this is what the thesis is about. Yeah, because Python would understand the complete version of the story. Oh, hello. In ancient times, humans feared natural disasters as supernatural phenomenon beyond comprehension. Fear eventually became reverence, and these phenomena became objects of worship. While there were no rules regarding this worship, it created a culture of leaving offerings for miracles. Over time, stories about these phenomena became exaggerated and varied across cultures. The desert may worship a spirit that brings fertile rains, while the north may believe that flames house the god of life. It all starts with one small belief. That belief that spawns many grand stories and legends, eventually solidifying as its own entity. These came to be called the devils, that now exist alongside humans. Apologies for that mispronunciation. The culture of leaving offerings for miracles were changed to paying a price for a contract. This is the origin of devil contracts. So, what was the supernatural phenomenon that became the very first belief in ancient times? Today, we call this the origin of devils, the devil of beginning. A single belief that could describe anything of a mass theory-based thing, like religion. In other words, it's an instinctual reverence for nature that has existed since the Stone Ages, that caused the birth of devils, and the thesis refers to this as the devil of beginning. Right, don't worry, I totally get it now. I think. You're sweating. That was indeed a lot to take in, but this certainly does sound similar to what Spicer said in Trelia. To think Mayor Burroughs has been planning this since he was a student. And? Is that all? Huh? I'm not saying all of this is completely useless, but Burroughs wrote this as a student, right? Yeah, the death of the beginning is what he calls the stuff people betrayed to a long time ago, but how is it supposed to help us defeat Burroughs? It just sounds like a bunch of fairy tale bullshit. I'm sorry, but I feel the same. We're here to find the truth behind Mayor Burroughs' plan to create the devil of beginning. Madame Coffin, Supervisor Gino, and Spicer, they all gave us some bits and pieces. But we came all this way, and all we find is this fairy tale out in plain sight. I'm sorry, but I don't see how this is useful. Hey, what's going into you two? We just need to think this over like we've always have, one step at a time. We don't have time for that! Oscar, yeah, I get what you're saying. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell like that. I understand where he's coming from with this anger. Actually, now's the perfect time. We should let it all out here and now. We can't keep going on like this. Right, Noelle? This is about my price, I presume. Yeah. Come on, don't look so apologetic. We're not going to give you a lecture. Charon filled us in for the most part. Mortal Inca grants you your desires at the cost of your own life, right? First of all, thank you for always fighting for us. Whether that was getting past security or saving Fugo and Slug. You got that right. If it wasn't for you two, I'd be 6 foot under by now. Same with me, Noelle. I really can't thank you enough. For real. Malloy Arcade would have been our grave without your help. And on Madame's ship without Mortal Inca, Burroughs would have swept us under the rug. It's okay, this is about my revenge after all. If anything, I should be thanking all of you for putting up with me this whole time. Hey, what do you take us for? We chose to fight Burroughs for ourselves. I don't want to live a life like a pathetic coward in the shadows of that blank. Yeah, we made our choice to stand up and fight against this broken and corrupt city. Mayor Burroughs needs to face my justice. That day he defeated me was the day I woke up and saw the truth. Precisely. Everyone here is fighting against Laplace on their own accord. There is no right or wrong in that choice. That's why it pains me that you're the only one sacrificing your life in this fight. Well, your body must be at its limit, and much more so than we can imagine. Can we really make it at this rate? No. Even if you get your revenge, what then? Shouldn't we finish this as quickly as possible, so you don't waste what little life you have left? I also agree with Oscar. If I'd known about Noelle's price, I wouldn't have agreed to stay in Trelia for so long. You know, I never got a chance to ask. But you're not actually thinking of martyring yourself to take down Burroughs, right? let's all calm down for a moment. I feel the same too, but this isn't the time. Python. As a great devil, let me ask you on everyone's behalf. Noelle, why are you risking your life for this contract? No matter how grand a wish may be, there is nothing more important than life itself. Are you able to give us an answer? Yes, I can. This may sound somewhat strange, but I'm very happy right now. When I became unable to play the piano, I lost my dream and everything I had worked for. My life had no meaning, and I was in complete despair. But despite that, I now have so many new friends. I never would have been able to come this far on my own. It's thanks to each of you that I can smile and keep moving forward. That's why I'm not going to give up. No matter what, I'll see this through to the end. I feel it deep in my heart. My revenge. Our fight is my new dream. Oh, and of course it'd be wonderful if I could regain my limbs and and play the piano one last time. But that's my answer. I see. You have a new dream. I accept your answer. But does everyone else accept the answer? As a great devil, I cannot provide anything for free. However, I cannot simply collect my price without fulfilling the wishes of my contractor. Both of them. Noelle will not succumb to her price before she is able to fulfill her dream. I swear that on my pride as a great devil. Of course I always knew that. Those chains don't bind Noelle to her death. They are the bonds that bring us together in our goal of revenge. Knowing that, how can any of us tell her to abandon her dream just to stay alive? Well, how can we argue with that? I, for one, can't wait to see you turn this entire goddamn city inside out. How about you guys? You expect me to just sit and watch? We're all in this together. Wait a minute, they just said Todd there rather than... No, it was Todd, I was thinking of Slug, I agree. We're fighting for the same reason as Miss Noelle. That's why we want to help her. It's because we all have the same goal. Yeah, we don't want you to overdo it, but we also hope you can see this through. Right, at the end of the day, I think we just wanted to tell you not to push yourself too hard. Thank you. To be honest, I'm still not feeling too well yet. We can tell. It's written all over your face. You clearly need rest. So why don't you sit down? I'll do just that. Damn. That took a lot out of her. That's why I thought we should have at least tried to do Noelle's share of the work here. It's not like I expected to find Burroughs' plans all nicely written out for us. Still, I hoped to find something a little bit more useful than this. Let's take a brief break. The night is still long. Event. Whew. I feel like a weight has been lifted off me. I'm glad everyone understood about my price. Don't give the wrong impression. They still don't want you throwing your life away. And I share the sentiment. Everything would be in vain if the person you helped achieve their dream died soon after. Yes, right you are. I for one would not be dying without at least playing the piano one last time. Everyone here had to go through dark times where we couldn't even dare to dream. That's why none of us could tell her just to give up and live a quiet life. All we can do is lighten Noelle's burden, even if it's just a little. Exactly. So basically it all comes down to either stopping or helping Noelle, right? Well, of course I don't like the idea of her paying with her own life. But hell, I'd rather help her than stop her, so damn it, I'm all in no matter what. Exactly, Todd. You know, When a person goes through some tough stuff as a kid, that changes their outlook on life. But it's only people like that who can turn this shite old city inside out. Noel's Revenge is going to become a legend that changes everything, and I can't wait to see it. Noelle opened up my eyes and saved Fugo. She gave me a new life and a new dream. If Noelle considers this fight her a new dream, I want her to see it through to the end. Because I know she isn't charging blindly into the jaws of death like how I used to. Right on there. As long as people make the right choices, they can live long and prosperous lives. At least, that's how I lived my life. But I envy how Bob and Miss Noelle lives theirs. Though as a responsible adult, maybe I should be trying to put them on the right path. Thank you, Python. You are the more acknowledgeable one out of the entire group. We're coming for you, Russell. Resume your thoughts. We went a little off topic, but the problem at hand still remains. How is this linked to Russell's goal? The Devil of Beginning described in this thesis is indeed like an abstract fairy tale. Knowing Russell, I don't see how it ties into this goal he is so set on pursuing. Is this a dead end? Oh. Where's this trance? Another headache. It's worse than before. Are you denying me, Russell? I mustn't give up so easily. Not now. We must figure out how to connect this thesis to Russell's plan. As a devil entrusted with a contractor's wish, I must get to the bottom of this. I must find the truth with my own eyes. Yeah, going through all this text. Oh, I heard great devils were powerful monsters who would be their summoners as familiars for a price. Wait, something doesn't add up. If he was already playing his future ambitions while penning this thesis, and intended on using me as a tool to make the devil begin from the start, could Russell at age 24 have mistakenly thought of devils as omnipotent creatures? That would be a misunderstanding due to a simple lack of knowledge regarding devil contracts. That's the sense I get. Not to mention, he started out as a man who couldn't even defend himself before I taught him how. A man who'd whine about bugs in our hideout, dirt on his suit, and other frivolous issues. Could he really have been hiding such a cunning scheme since those days? A lot of these. Bolted Devils, Laplace City Council, Devil of the Beginning, controlling the police, Shadow of Laplace, devouring his price, state secrets, and something contract. Oh, scapegoat contracts, right. He had to have learned of and set all this in motion afterwards. I can't let my preconceptions of Russell now taint my memory of how he used to be. I must believe in the Russell I once knew. What prevents me from seeing the truth is my own fear of the unknown. Here's what I think. Perhaps this thesis was the trigger for Russell. Trigger? What do you mean? When he wrote this, he was still just a student. Regardless of his father's involvement in state secrets, Russell himself would have been too young to have any experience in politics or crime. What if he never had any great ambition when writing this thesis, but instead, the thesis itself was the triggering factor that gave birth to it. So it wasn't something that was actually something at the beginning of time, but something that he wanted to create himself. There's no underlying scheme here, only his genuine thoughts and curiosity. While it may be in the form of a lofty thesis, we can consider it a look into Russell's mind. Whether the content of the thesis is true does not matter. The devil of beginning that Russell speaks of refers to what is written here. That's what's important. Is that a young Mayor Burrows? You will see it too. I thought I was just imagining it for myself. Oh yeah, it's literally freaking right here. And is it just me or is it getting foggy in here? Can his imagination manifest into reality? Even for a great devil, how is this possible? His imagination became reality. Wait, I felt this before. Ah, Casca. Charon, could this be... You're able to make your own world just like Casca did? I can create a space between time. Charon, what's wrong? What is this splitting headache? Ooh. Charon, what's going on here? Where am I? Oh, a feather. And with some deep water as well. This feather. Casca. Yep. What is your desire? What do you seek to accomplish here? Like you, I'm here to pursue the truth. To understand my former contractors' inner self. And to exact a price yet unpaid. To expose one's innermost secrets is truly arrogant. But this I will allow, young great devil. Whoa. What? This power. Did you do this, Charon? Just what is going on? To be honest, I'm not so sure myself. Are you blanking me? Everyone, please calm down. Forgive me, that was a bit misleading. I never used this power myself, but even so, it just came naturally to me. I'm not certain how it works, but it appears that I indeed created this world. Miss Noel did mention earlier that Casca could form dimensions like this. Yes, let's start from there. Noel and I have experienced this before. It is likely similar to what Casca used. This space is a sort of dreamlike realm, a world inside a great devil's mind, perhaps. An imaginary, dreamlike what now? I still don't get it. That's exactly how I first reacted. The world that Casca created was meant to test one's resolve, which means this place is one to test your resolve as well. Oh dear. That's quite the welcome. You even made this damn place, and was that on purpose, Charon? I do apologize. This water, or rather this sea, appears to be my very thoughts. Thoughts with no sense of direction, like those, will take shape and attack us. Conversely, overcoming them and crossing the right paths will lead us to the truth. That is, this world's true purpose. So we are to cross the sea, but all I see is the horizon. How do we know which is the right direction? The path forward will be paved by stars formed for our knowledge, which guide us. Stars? So each light represents knowledge you have? Well, more precisely, it is all of our combined knowledge. Every single star? Where would we even begin? We must reflect and remember. Now is the time to connect everything together. We've managed to create this sea of stars. I'm sure we can figure out what Russell is hiding. As a great devil, I achieved the name Sharp-Eyed. which means eyes that perceive the truth. Just as those incapable of granting their contractors' wishes cannot be called great devils, those who can't exact a price from their past contractors would, of course, be no different. If I am to cross these dark seas, I must bear these principles with great pride. As you can see, this realm is filled with danger. But are you all willing to cross it with me? I expect this will be no easy task, but we managed to succeed with Casca. This time will be no different. Charon's become quite the great devil. Now's our turn. So we just gotta beat back these vortexes. Don't worry, we've got this. Huh? Sorry, Noel. We'll be taking over while you're out of commission. Which means, so what they mean is, we'll figure this out together. I do prefer this to scratching our heads over that thesis now, shall we? Yeah, that means you're on the bench, Noel. But you should try taking a step back once in a while. Mortal Link and Fall aren't all we have. You've also got the help of everyone here, exactly. Would it be a shame to let that go to waste? Very well then. I did cause them all a lot of worry. That settles it then. We will call this world the Sea of Truth. Let us bring everything of Russell's to light. What can I say? There we go. Excellent. Oh, the vortexes are being summoned. What's going on? Just like before, these vortexes are force that have taken shape, right? Exactly. We'll be swallowed up if we're careless. What exactly should we do? In this world, thoughts have power. We can break through by seeing the truth about Russell's plans to make the devil of beginning. Alright, got it. But like, where do we even start? We'll start with this. Think, what is the devil of beginning? That's in the thesis from before, right? Leave it to us. Choose the correct deduction to break through obstructing thoughts. Choose between the 3 opinions provided with the arrow buttons and press confirm. Let's see. This one here. Python. Ah, there you go. Humans worshipped natural phenomena before civilization developed. That's what humans first started to pray and make wishes towards. Burroughs called that the devil of beginning. Amazing, you know your stuff. All I did was listen carefully. But we still have more vortex. Ah, stars. Ah, so this is what it means for the stars to guide us. Does that mean the devil of beginning is like some kind of god? A god? Like a deity. Something you think of when you wish for it to be sunny or stuff to go well, right? Basically a god that can grant any wish. Damn, when you put it that way. Gods all come from natural phenomena in the past, right? Well, the logic does make sense. But that was just nature. There weren't actually any gods. In that case, what if making the devil of beginning involved recreating some imaginary god that can grant any wish in modern times? Isn't that a bit of a stretch? I doubt Mayor Burroughs is a fantasy gamer. No, wait, he has a point. Think back. Devil of beginning? What the hell's that? A being lost to time, Gino. One that can truly grant the wishes of men. Think about it. Wishes granted with no contracts or costs. The ability to be truly free, needing to bend the knee to no one. It does sound like it. grant any wish. It sounds quite childish coming from the mayor, but that does make sense for him. We're still only guessing. As you all said, this thesis looks like just the work of your typical university student. I doubt that something so ordinary would be the basis of Russell's overall goal. Even if it is, we don't know exactly how he will put this into action. That's what we must get to the bottom of. We walk forward once more in the sea of truth. More vortexes will show, like the ones before us now. It's another vortex! Think. Making the devil of beginning was the proposal Russell once made to Gino. Did we have any useful information on that? Making devils has to involve a Trelia tragedy. Here you go. Oh no, that wasn't it. Oh, I remember. It's gotta be the Trelia tragedy. They thought Spicer, the star... Oh, the star, yes, the devil star caused illness and called it a calamitous devil. The villagers believed Carla was its incarnation. Eventually, she really became the devil Spicer. That's the answer, right? Hold on a minute. Have you always... Hey, no. No need to doubt your peers like that, Noel. Have you always been this smart? Huh? You saying you thought I was dumb? Well, like Bomber did sort of feel bad for Spicer, right? Yeah. Ugh, shut your traps and focus. You certainly have a good memory. You're right on the money. You could say that the people of Trelia made the devil Spicer in that exactly, yes, because people manifested those thoughts and they all focused on one particular point of origin. Gino also thought that the Trelia tragedy was the basis for the devil beginning. There's more? So the great devil Spicer was made from the village of Trelia and the girl Carla. If the devil beginning is the same principle, then what would it need? What would it need? An image and a city as the stage. Oscar. Yep, thought so. A story to give the devil form. Basically an image and a city of people who believe that story to be the stage. At least Mayor Burrows believes that's what he'll need to make the devil a beginning. And that's where the stars will lead us once more. I see. Mayor Burrows is calling reverence to nature the devil of beginning. That's proof that he can make it with an image and a city, just like the great devil or a great devil. Nice, let's keep moving forward. I'm loving this season. More vortexes. They're here. They're closing in. The image for the devil of beginning, or the town that will be its stage. Which should we start with? We will need to think carefully about what we would provide of the optimal path. It's Burrows, so the town's gotta be Laplace. Todd? I'm not all that good at quizzes, but if it's Burrows' plan, then the town's gotta be Laplace, right? Huh? Where's your evidence? What if it's more like the whole country, not just Laplace? But do remember that from Mari Lucy's conversation with Mayor Burrows, is that Burrows has no desire to become something even greater within a geographical presence. Mayor Burrows is involved in the Shadow of Laplace, which is a state secret. No, there is some evidence. Think back, we've come across this before. Right, this invading company was bad for Aqueous, which meant it was bad for Russell. By closing Laplace and cutting outside influence, he got in closer with local companies. He's got tons of Laplace companies under his control with under-the-table deals. The police, construction, logistics, and even the casino. We saw that firsthand. But it'll add a bit too much to my workload if this drive falls into your hands. With all the instances you've made, the nation will intervene. The counterterrorism unit is a start. The Laplace I ruled over will change, and it's all your fault. He's always tried to prevent the situation in Laplace from spreading to the outside world. Exactly, he doesn't want anything from the outside to intervene. Doesn't that mean that even Russell has no power outside of the city? It appears to be the one line he cannot cross. In that case, Todd is correct in that the stage for his plan must be this city. The stars have shown us the way again. Told ya. And so what if I'm wrong? Just back to the drawing board. Gotta be decisive sometimes. True. Perhaps we were thinking too hard. If we suppose the stage is Laplace, next we must figure out the image. The image? That's going to be a bit more difficult than the others. More vortexes are summoned. Get ready. Next, assuming that Laplace is indeed the town, what is the image? So Burroughs basically wants to give a face to an imagery wish-granting god and make Laplace believe in it? This may sound a bit crazy, but what if Mayor Burroughs used his influence to just advertise some random picture and story in the paper as the devil of beginning? That'd spread word about the image, right? Wouldn't that just get him labeled as a nutcase? I don't read the papers or nothing anyway. You do have a point. The face is something that can grant wishes. No. The ability to grant any wish. That sure sounds like a devil. Oscar? To me, it sounds like the overall concept of a devil over anything specific. Yeah, you may be onto something. There's plenty of contracts and prices, but wish granting is the real point of devils. So, he'd use the name and appearance of a famous devil anyone would knew? No. The point of devils is to grant wishes. I was wondering about that. Think back. Why would he need to bother getting patsies to make devil contracts for people? Cases that involve him directly, like with Gillian Deer and Casca Deer, are one thing. But if he just wanted to befriend the rich, like the Aquarius president, and make money, all he need to do is teach them how to summon. You mean the scapegoat contracts help him get closer to making the devil a beginning? Figured that out yet? The Shadow of Laplace is a system, I was supposed to say secret there, as a system for providing devils to the rich and powerful. But Russell had made it so that he does not need to pay for any contracts himself. He got someone to make the contracts for him. It's essentially all goes through Mayor Burroughs. Now, what is the effect of this buffer? The image of a wish-granting devil has been applied to Russell himself. But that would mean Mayor Burroughs is trying to make himself the image of the devil of beginning. He wants to turn into that while he's still alive? Russell is using the devils in the shadow to form scapegoat contracts about prices. In a contractor's eyes, he would appear to be someone who can grant any wish. The stars once again guide us. Then, the image is really Burroughs himself? Let's keep going. I thought it ended there. I don't know what the other part said. More vortexes. Huh? There's still more? Not enough for you, Karen? We got the town and image, didn't we? No, there's still more I'm curious about. With Spicer, the idea that Carla was a devil in the flesh was considered common knowledge. But only a few members of underground society see Russell as a granter of wishes. Is that alone really enough to make him the devil at the beginning? That's true. All of Lapras would have to truly believe that Mayor Burrows could fulfill their wishes. He is indeed respected, but not even my past self thought that highly of him. So the question is, what would convince Lapras that Mayor Burrows could grant wishes? Not Santa, for goodness sakes. If it involves all of Lapras, does that mean the election? What would make Lapras see Mayor Burrows as someone who could grant their wishes? I think the answer is definitely influencing Lapras itself. Slug. Yep. If it involves the people of Lapras and Mayor Burrows, doesn't it have to be the election? That's it. An election involves voting, which is like entrusting the mayor with their wishes. I see. The people of Lapras have their own lives. They can't think of Russell at all times. Santa, for goodness sakes. Obviously that's the point in which I say, no Todd. But the moment he announced his resignation, all of them rallied to support him, believing he'd grant their wishes. Everyone's wishes is to be granted. Like you said, support for Burrows around town has been strong. The election hasn't even started yet, but it will only get stronger coming voting day. The stars again. Hey, does this mean we got it all figured out? People from all walks of life see Russell as a wish granter for one reason or another. That makes Lapras the stage. This also explains why Russell was so obsessed with control over Lapras, and why he wanted to take down the OCT and control it for himself. It all makes sense. Oh, this one's different this time. What is that? Are we at the end of the sea? Let's go. This gives me Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer Sky vibes. So this election is the final ceremony. Russell will use the city of Lapras and its people to prop himself up as the devil of beginning. Everything has been for this grandiose pseudo-ritual. Someone as cunning and resolute as him really masterminded a plot this unheard of. A dream like this can only be called childish. Is this really who you are, Russell? Everything had meaning. Everything had been leading up to this. Russell, you'll never become a god. This is the truth we have arrived at. The true nature of Russell Burrows' ambitions. Breakthrough. Yes, it was. And to be honest, I felt like I was really lucky getting through all of that without incident. Clear bonus, good bonus, perfect bonus. All that P. I wonder where we're going to use all that P. Probably at the very end. Kind of like Season 11, where all of it gets conjured into one point where it can supply us with additional benefits. Oh, what is it, Burrows? What's the matter? It's Charon. Huh? Lock down the university immediately. They're already here. How can you tell? I did give you partial command over the OCT, but we can't mobilize troops without reason. This is HQ. Unit D3 reporting in. We found traces of several unidentified intruders. Intruders, you say? It couldn't possibly be. There's your evidence. Raise security to alert level 4. There may be other demons with Noel and Charon. Seal the exits and prepare for combat. Roger that. Did your demon powers predict this? Like I said, I just had a feeling. I see I'm not needed at HQ, so I'll leave command to you. Where are you going then? I will take action on my own. Things are getting exciting. But I do wonder why he would find this fun. How would one find this fun? Ah, we're back here. Wasn't that a trip and a half? We've got you now, Mayor Burrows. Heh, there's no backing down now. We'll be in deep blank if our theory is wrong. We'll find out soon enough. The final part in this plan is the mayoral election. If we sabotage it, and we'll find our answers. Sabotage the election? So that's our next... No, that will be our final mission. But we can't just launch an attack like we did during the memorial ceremony. That won't work if the Devil at the beginning is created from approval towards Mayor Burrows. Exactly. We will need to turn the whole city against Russell before the Devil at the beginning is complete. To be honest, that sounds far beyond us. However, simple is best and I have an idea. There isn't much time until the election, so we'll have a strategy meeting once we return. Ah, speaking of time. Oh yeah, didn't Rebellion say we had to get out of here by dawn? Isn't it starting to get bright outside? Ah yes, we should get going. We spent more time in that realm than I thought. There's nothing more for us to do here, so let's return before Rebellion leaves us behind. I wonder if I'm a little close to you now, Eternal Devil Casca. I think we might have to intervene with some rubbish first. The Devil of Beginning described in his thesis is indeed a mere fairy tale. But that's what the hero of Laplace is trying to recreate using criminal society and state secrets. Who could have guessed? Nobody, that's who. Let's hurry and head out of here. But Rebellion wouldn't actually ditch us, right? I think he would actually. Anything you wish for, This whole place is hella confusing. My feet still feel like they're floating. Oh, this'll make some nice artistic inspiration. Not now. Turning Laplace against Mayor Burrows will be much harder than just striking him down. I took pictures of the thesis just in case, though I doubt it could be used as evidence. May never know. That reminds me, didn't time stop outside when we were in Casca's dimension before? Don't expect that much from me. Of me. Yeah, Casca is a whole different being in comparison to Charon. Or Charon. You guys done in here yet? You came to check on us? Did you say you would leave if we were late? Shut it. There's been a change of plans. In what way? Better see for yourselves. Get everyone to the roof. Is there a plan involved? Quit it! But you look so cute with pigtails. Let me do your hair, please. Hey there, Terror Squad. You're from Solid 7. The hell are you doing here? Actually, it's Solid 8 now. Ah, Spicer. I didn't mention it, but I had to keep tabs on both you and the university. The rest are around too. As expected, you sure are thorough, so what's the change of plans? Get on top and see for yourselves. We set up a ladder. Ah, okay, Sniper. So everyone's here then. I can't believe I didn't notice that we were being watched. Just go and take a look, it'll be faster that way. Those blanks had their eyes on us the whole time, damn it! How creepy can they get? Let's go check it out, we can climb up on that rope ladder. You purposely blocked off the entrance back into the building there. Whatever they mean, it sure doesn't sound good. What is the matter? It would be dawn soon. Wait, what? Did we do something wrong? I don't know, but I guess only time will tell. Nola and I were watching your every move in the library. Don't take it personally, just doing our job. Spice's actually pretty obedient depending on how you talk to her. It was such a nice surprise. If you say so. Hello, Spicer. Quit your insolence, human. I'm a great devil, I'll have you know, where your blushes are otherwise. Oh. What the blazes? Oh my god, there is a crack in the sky. That's meant to be a portal of sorts. Since when was that there? Is it that surprising? And what are you gawking at the sky for? Their lot must be the optimistic type. Yo, hold on a sec. You guys mean by that thing up there, right? What thing up where? Are you blind? It's right there. Is this like a prank? Are you all high or something? They don't seem to be joking. So we're the only ones who can see it. It's invisible to Rebellio's squad, but the 7 of us can see it clear as day. Could it be because we read that thesis and figured out the devil of beginning? But Spicer should be able to see it as well. Ooh, you don't seem to get it, do you? And she doesn't appear to be playing dumb, which means it's only visible to those who cross that sea of stars. In any case, we don't know what that is. So the sky looked normal while we were inside? I would have noticed if it wasn't. But we can't do anything about it now. It is worrisome, but we have to let it be. Hey, you really sure about that? No idea what you're talking about, but we're running out of time. Take a look at the gate. Oh, the gate, you say? Ah, the OCT. Those are... The gate is crawling with soldiers. Good thing you have your portal right, Karen. The sun isn't even up yet, so I doubt they're doing morning drills. No way, did Rebellia throw us under the bus? We can screw us over, punks. Who are you calling punks? Usamara is probably onto us, so we're in deep blank too. Have they discovered our position? No, I don't think they've found us yet. The library probably isn't even on their radar. But as you can see, they know we're here somewhere. They sealed off all exits and are working to smoke us out. Sheesh, and just when we were closing in, now he's gonna beat us in pure firepower. Do we split up and run again? That won't work if his forces have us completely cut off. Lucy and the OCT aren't stupid enough to leave a weak spot in their formation. Then what should we do? Didn't you break through the checkpoint in Underground Arcade? A little blockade is nothing with that little power of yours. Shut up, Spicer. No. If you use Mortal Linker now, there's no issue if I only use it when necessary. I can do it. If we can make our escape, all that's left is to face Mayor Burrows. Yeah, but no, that ain't the point. At least don't go wasting your life now of all times. It'll be alright. I've been stable since the Sea of Truth. Now is precisely when I should act. There's no time to argue. Are we going to be using the whale's power or not? Heh. Don't tell me you're giving up already. With allies as powerful as this, there's no need for Mortal Linker. But we're totally outmatched against the OCT. We don't need to defeat them head on. We simply need to escape the university. Concentrate our attacks on one point, just enough to make a hole in their formation. Using diversions might also work. Heh. Sounds just like what we poured at the Mellowy Underground Arcade. You can see how tightly they've got this place locked down, right? If we strike one of the exits and get surrounded, it's all over. Who said we were going for the exits? Our target is the OCT's headquarters. The headquarters? That's the opposite of escaping. You want to hit Lucy directly? Correct. We'll break through the OCT's lines and double back, then take out their HQ. I see. You want to break their chain of command. In that case, a small force might be able to break through their defenses. Oh, a blitzkrieg. Goodness sakes. That definitely worked for, well, some kind of dictator back in the 40s. Definitely a fun tactic. So, how about it? This strategy should allow Solid 8 to settle their score with Lusamari as well. What do you say joining forces? It does give us a chance to face her. We've got the HQ, and while you escape, we'll capture Lucy. Count us in. Well, I'm in too. Hey, shouldn't we check with Chief first? They're tightening their hold every second. We don't have time to sit and chat. We'll fill them in later. No objections from me. I'll tell the rest of the squad to join up when they can. We'll be counting on you while Noel is out of commission. I trust you'll do your part. I doubt we have any better options. But can Noel handle that much movement? She won't need to. I can handle carrying a bit of baggage. Oh, you calling baggage? Well, Karen taking care of Noel is nothing new. I assume you also have an idea of how to escape after attacking HQ. Of course, if the OCT is blocking the gate, we simply must fly. Did you just say fly? Think back to the bell tower with Belio. Now that you mention it, you drew something on one of the pillars. That was a twin magic circle. Yes, if I draw its pairs, I can create a chain connecting the two no matter the distance. Well, it's kind of like a portal. We can use that to escape from the roof of the OCT's HQ via chain zipline. Sorry. My chains are strong, so there's no chance of them breaking. Well, damn, you thought of everything. Alright. I've been waiting for a chance to go wild. I've got some tear gas spray that'll help with our getaway. Will that hit us too? You still think using Mortal Inca is best? No. I did promise not to take it all on myself. Besides, we are indeed stronger together. Good. Alright then. It's time for us to escape St. Angelo. Indeed it is. Oh. Face a challenge. There they are! That sure was quick. It's only a couple. Let's take care of them quickly. With as few of us as possible. For a hint, choose the right supports. You can choose from 3 random supports at the start of each battle. Pick the right support effect for each mission. Let's see. Charges powering gauge, charges critical gauge. We don't need to fully restore life at this point in time. That's the thing. Parrying. Power gauge charge speed increased with Oscar's assistance. Right. So we just need to hold on until the power is fully charged, am I correct? Yep, there we go. So it wasn't brilliant, but there's no recovery bonus. They aren't dead, right? Soldiers shouldn't be that fragile. You're not wrong. Should we tie them up? We don't have time to spare, let's go. Exactly. We can live to tell the tale and instill fear into the others who survive. Oh, more danger ahead. There's more of them. It will be hard for us to attack from here.
What should we do now? Go around and find another way? Wait. According to the map, the north and south wings of that building are connected by a skywalk. If we cut straight through, we'll be right in front of the HQ. Going around is a waste of time. We're charging right through them. Great. That's our objective then. You can clear the stage by reaching the goal even without defeating the enemies. Avoid the enemy attacks and reach the goal. Let's see. Freeze enemies for 3 seconds at the start of the next battle so you can attack freely. Go Python. Enemies are distracted first for 3 seconds. You won't take damage during this time. There we go. Sneak. You don't have to fight something if you can avoid it. More danger inside. Oh, there's a few here. Whoa, how are there so many? Guess they ran into their friends. Let's clean them up before they call for backup. But there's too many. Hello there. Amarilla Barlotti reporting for duty. Well, you would come some point. But there's more. We're surrounded. Dante, Messio, Cavalier 6. I'll go help Amelia. You guys handle this. Soldiers with yellow gear throw stun grenades. Stun grenades affect the whole area and will temporarily obscure your screen. Be careful. Draw 3 new support effects. I think that would be actually grand. Yeah, freeze enemies for 3 seconds. There we go. We do need an ointment at some point. Alright, they're down. No time to rest. The skywalk's this way. That way's clear too. Let's move. Oh yeah, we can't take the ointment. They are automatically used up whenever our life is low enough. Though it feels like this will disappear if you touch it, you sense a healing power for... Okay. Offer 3p. There we go. You should rest and replenish your items while you can. Gremlin Corp Branch Shop. Okay, so that's the shop equivalent then. The North Wing is just across there. We're almost at the OCT's HQ. Rebelio Squad is watching the skywalk, so I think we're safe for now. It appears we can rest here before proceeding. How are you feeling? You're carrying me, so there's no issue. That doesn't answer the question though. Whew. Long battles sure wear me out. Time for a break. There's a here. Oh, the stock here is pretty sick. Want to grab some supplies? Absolutely. Hello there, friend. Oh, some non-commandos for once. Go ahead and use up all that hard-earned P. Yeah, all that hard-earned P. Buy one of these just to say we've got some things to the inventory. I'm always on the side of those with P. Oh, lovely days. Right, let's save and move on. Ready to go? There's our last chance for supplies. Proceed. Let's go forward then. More trouble ahead. They're here too. There's no way they could have gotten here from the gate this quickly, which means they're protecting HQ. We'll run right through them and head straight into HQ. As if you could get through without a scratch. Why don't I just kill them all? You know, Chief said that's a no-go. Lusa, I'll take half of them. Sol J's got your back. Thank you. Alright, now's our chance. We've got to get an effect up though. Obtain 3 to 4 parrying drinks, critical drinks. We don't need to fully restore life though. We'll go parrying. Obtain 4 parry drinks with Nero's assistance. Breakthrough. Bye. And get your attention. Oh. Perhaps we shouldn't intervene. There we go. That's good. But we did have to use an ointment though. No recovery bonus was not there. Oh well. We'll have to use that P at some point. Yeah, they didn't. Oh, of course. When we get to the HQ, there's obviously going to be protection. That's the HQ. This is where it counts. Smoke grenade? Was that the enemy? No. These smoke grenades are from you two. Good thing we were watching this place. Chief and Vice Captain, get yourselves inside now. Solid 8 will hold the line. Are you sure? Well, I can't trust civilians with my back. Damn right, but you can handle an assault, right? I see. Very well, let's go. This is the last stretch. Remember, we've got dibs on taking down Lucy. Fine, you got dibs on taking her down. We're right there and there. One of Mayor Burrows predicted this, actually. That room is their HQ. Let's go while we have the chance. Don't worry about defeating Lusamari. We only need to disrupt their command. Damn, my nerves are on fire, but we're almost there. So no holding down, no backing down now. Make sure you're healed up before we bust in there. Exactly. We don't touch it because we don't need it because we already used an ointment. Don't seem to be any more soldiers inside. That's a relief. Lucy is right inside. I trust we're all ready. She is able to manipulate the space around her to freeze, but I doubt she can do that to all of us. But also, would she actually be in? Oh, she isn't here. My, so he was right after all. Welcome to the OCT's HQ. I don't know why you're here, but you have some nerves sneaking into our base. You even came straight to HQ instead of trying to escape. Not to mention you managed to trick the lieutenant into joining your cause. I suppose we can't underestimate terrorists with a great devil as their strategist. We got you now, Lusamari. Let's take her down quickly. Knew it. Please don't interrupt me. Ugh, it's that move of hers again. What exactly are you after? Were you not deployed to Laplas in order to capture us? Why would you side with Mayor Burrows? Well, I suppose I can spare a moment to chat. After all, I have some questions of my own. And not just for Noelle, but for all of you. Instead of playing nice, why aren't any of you trying to contract that great devil? Huh? Especially the Dresel brothers. Contract Charon, and he'll grant you another wish. What the hell are you on about? Devil contracts come with a price. They're too dangerous to jump into head first. Having no ambition must be so boring. Where's the fun in that? But what? I prefer to have as many contracts as possible. Every single one made is a wish granted, isn't that right? So I want to keep making more. That's why I'm helping Mayor Burrows. Wow. So that's what it comes down to. You're just how I used to be. Flames? I see you got those on your first contract. Mine were from my fourth 115 years ago. I got bored and now I better use them. What? Bugle, get back! Use your power as a blade, but I prefer to use mine for defense. I got the power to harden my body 92 years ago. Can she mimic the powers of others? Is she actually lying here? How? This woman is no ordinary demon. I've met so many demons in my time, I never did understand. Why did they never try find more devils to make contracts with? It's not like there's a limit. How could anyone survive the costs of forming multiple contracts? Aren't there people who must live with illnesses? It's the same concept. What doesn't kill you can be adapted to. The hard part is getting what I need to summon demons in the first place. which is why confiscating them from demons as a member of the OCT has been the perfect career path. You're done for now. Yeah, freezing bullets. Rebellio, you can leave her to us. Lieutenant, and Solid 6 as well. What is the meaning of this? You realize aiding and abating terrorists is far worse than simple insubordination. We could say the same to you, acting commander. There's no mistaking what we saw. You made an unauthorized demon contract. Many of them. You were using us to bury Rebellio and Spicer back in Tredia too, right? Go ahead and say we're wrong. My, so many questions. Charon, we've helped all we can. It's time for us to take down Lucy. This is between us OCT members, so let us deal with her. Rebellio's right, this isn't our fight, so let's just go. I won't let you get away. Not while I'm here. Hey, Phil. I think it's time I got you for those special bullets. It's 8 against 1. I doubt even you can get off without a scratch. Lusamari, you're under arrest for use of illegal demon contracts and abuse of authority. Surrender yourself peacefully. Ah, anytime now. I believe I told you before, Lieutenant. When it's all said and done, society doesn't tolerate those who make waves. Put your hands up! Oh no, reinforcements! Lieutenant Strada, Spicer, and Solid 6, we're taking you into custody for insubordination. Just in time, wonderful. What's going on? I'm not sure myself. What I do know is that they aided the terrorists in infiltrating our base. I know it's hard to believe, but we must capture them for questioning. And we'll wait until we know all the details before contacting Central Command. Yes, madam. Now what, Rebellio? Surrender is our only choice now. Huh? We're giving up? Obviously, we're surrounded. If we went any further, we'll be real traitors. Yeah, force does us no good. Let's just bide our time and wait. Yeah, we left at the wrong time, didn't we? You. What is your game, boy? From the moment I was born, I've been bound by a responsibility I didn't understand. I was made to shoulder state secrets and raised to succeed a radical patriot known as Araldo. I wasn't allowed any dreams or ideals of my own. My university years were the only time I was allowed to learn as I please. So I studied devils. It was partially because I would one day manage the devils of our country, but mostly, I hoped devils could show me the wishes and desires that I was barred from. The result of all my hard work was my graduating thesis on the devil of beginning. Then I became a councilman and grew even more resentful towards my situation. I used Charon, a great devil that was simple to summon and overturned Laplace. At the time, I was happy that contract with him filled in the gaps left over from my research. In any case, I thought that climbing to the top by defeating Araldo and the other council members might change things. You were wrong though. So I took matters into my own hands and cut the chains that bound me. But once I did, I realized that I was now bound by the price of my devil contract. So essentially you're replacing one set of shackles for another set of shackles. Perhaps a person who began their life in chains is doomed to never ever escape their shackles, no matter how hard they struggle. But that can't be. A devil is simply a supernatural phenomenon that grants the wishes of humans. They are free and not bound by anything. So I'll do whatever it takes to become one. Even if I must crush all of Laplas under my heel, I'll grant my dream of freedom. That is my life's ambition. Damn. You feel like you've been chained down all of this time. It's strange. This development will greatly disturb my meticulous and grand plan. So why? Why does it bring a smile to my face? Who knows? I can't quite describe what I'm feeling. Any obstacles to my goal clearly cannot be tolerated. So why does this excite me? Because I'm not worried? No, the Devil of Beginning is crucial for my dream. Because I see Noelle and Charon as worthy opponents? No, I'm not that sentimental. But I've seen this darkness before. Many, many times. But when? Back when Charon and I parted ways, I had just become the mayor of Laplas, and would soon lose everything I gained as the price of my contract with Charon. But there was another side to it. I could instead be rid of that power and responsibility that bound me and start anew with just my memories. They do say no matter how far you fall, you can start again. Not in all cases. So I wasn't sure if I should betray Charon or not. What did I choose back then? Wasn't my life's wish to be free from all my chains? Then I won't be bound to my prize. I just have to make the Devil of Beginning. And does that mean breaking hard decisions? Yes, I must aim higher. That's why I chose to achieve my dreams. But is that really why I made that choice? Did I enjoy betraying my long-time partner? Long-time partner, you say? It was the same with Sibilla. As a member of Laplas's elite and Araldo's successor, I had many supporters. But unlike the others, Sibilla's devotion was absolute, even when she saw my true colors. She truly cared for me. If I'd let her in, could I have found happiness? Or perhaps I could have been freed of my mission to destroy all of my chains. So I wasn't sure if I should abandon Sibilla or not. Well, she did die in the end, and regardless, you did abandon her. Sibilla truly is brilliant, but she will soon become another chain tying me down. Anything that may become a weakness should be disposed of once it's of no use. That's what you did. I must aim higher. It was the right choice of action, course of action. But is that really why I made that choice? Did I enjoy being cruel towards someone who idolized me? Gino was an old friend of mine too. We had a professional relationship, only working together when in both our interests. Therefore, I was always cautious with him. Yet that made him comfortable to be around. Perhaps we could have been partners, sharing the journey to my dream together. If I had to have someone like that, Gino would be the only option. So I wasn't sure whether to make him my partner or not. As long as I can be rid of him in the end, perhaps I can afford to show some of my cards. But no matter how helpful, he's still a liability. This dream is mine and mine alone. Yes, I must aim higher. I'll climb and climb until no chain can ever bind me. But is that really why I made that choice? Did I enjoy abandoning a person who was willing to be my ally? Perhaps it's more of a convenience rather than a simple satisfaction. Yes, that's right. I'm truly enjoying this. Okay, maybe not. Not just in terms of closing in on my dreams, but eliminating obstacles in and of itself. I just killed 3 people and I feel as calm as can be. Thinking back, it's always been like that. What I wanted wasn't power, but the ability to seize power with my own hands. I prefer to sacrifice others to fulfill my goals, not to make any myself. Damn. We'll pin suspicions of everything we've done onto the other candidates. We'll kill them socially. That's what makes me a sadistic demon. Not a physical demon, but a psychological demon. I just need to be careful. If I can't get a little excitement out of my life's ambitions, then what's the point? But will you be able to put on a good show for me, Noelle and Charon? Why are we looking towards the camera then? That thing is seriously creepy. And we're the only ones who can see it. Now, doubt it concerns the devil of beginning. Conquering the sea of stars must have been what allowed us to see it. Maybe it's always been there. But that would mean it has always been there, just out of our sight. The fact that we can see it now is proof that we have caught up with Russell. Right. It's progress at least. Alright, the magic circle is complete. Here is the chain. That sure is handy. Not particularly cost effective though. It requires preparation, and it drains my power continuously while it's active. But you should be able to use the chain as a zipline to slide back down to the bell tower. I can see why you said we would be flying now. Rebellio's squad can't hold out forever. We had best make haste. Who's up first? Guess it'll be me, just follow my lead. What? That looks pretty fast. We are higher up than the bell tower after all. Watch your speed and be careful not to wipe out on the landing. Perhaps you should have told Bomber that. I'll increase the friction a bit. In any case, the chains that can hold our weight. Okay, I'm up next. That's a bit calmer, sorry. Oscar? No, it's Python next. I'll carry Noelle last. Alright, see you on the other side. I wonder if there's going to be any disruption though. Is it really this simple? They're safe now. All that's left is... I do hope Rebellio can make it out safely. He and his squad are part of OCT. Lucy may be in control now, but I'm sure they still have allies. I believe they intend on retaking command instead of escaping anyway. You're probably right. Let's leave this fight in their hands. And it's time for us to leave as well. Wait. A twin magic circle. That sure takes me back. You! Mayor Burrows, why are you here? I had a feeling you would show up. But you didn't believe it? Well, neither did I. But we both predicted this, so let's not waste our breath. Now then, Charon, did you find what you were looking for? I did. 8 long years it has taken you. But using the shadow of Laplas and the city itself to make the devil of beginning. To give yourself the power to grant all wishes. That's what you were after from the start. You don't sound like you're bluffing. This thing again, I've never spoken of, nor told anyone about my dream. But if anyone can figure it out, I always knew you'd be the one, and we're locked off. Right, my old partner? Charon! There's nothing to worry about, just wait right there. But... it's the unstoppable force and immovable object. We're stuck in a stalemate, yeah. We need to use the Mortal Link to stop Mayor Burrows' chains before. You can't do it alone. You must understand. On my pride as a devil, I must fulfill my contract with you. But for the same reason, my pride requires me to do this first. I will put an end to my past contract once and for all. Yet and no... Oh, right. This time, I will take the price I'm owed. And that is the one thing I must do myself. I see. So you want to face me alone? It's why I had the others escape first. I won't have them caught up in our fight. I admire your courage. Have you forgotten how quickly you lost without Mortal Linker during the ceremony? Well, not that it matters. I agree that it's time for us to settle this. No need to bring up the past. You could barely throw a punch back then. I remember this music from Purgatory too. I barely remember those times. Heh. As it should be. I'd be surprised if you still did. The change you gained from devouring your prize should not have existed. This is where I take them away. My powers have nothing to do with you. You have no control over them. You always patronized me just like that 8 years ago too. Let's see if you learned anything from licking the dirt to survive in Laplas. Charon? I feel it. Hard battle. Deal damage to the enemy. Uh-oh. Not done that. Dodge your enemy bullets. Oh gosh. Not going to be able to parry for all of these. No. Don't have any... Oh right, they're temporary parries. Now! Reloading leaves you wide open, remember? Deal damage to the enemy again. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Enough of your belittling, tyrant. I feel like it's my duty to stop you, tyrant. Critical again. Don't care about the P bonus from non... Oh, there, yep. Uh-oh. Yep, I should not have done that. But alas... Thinking back to the past, there is one thing I want to ask you. What? 8 years ago, you wished to become mayor through your own power. You said that if you couldn't accomplish that, you were as good as dead. Then I may as well be dead. Your point? Is that how you truly felt? Or perhaps, was making the devil begin your plan from the start when you partnered with me? Was becoming mayor just a means to that end? Heh. I didn't mean it. I wasn't that clever back then. 8 years ago, I had no power to speak of. Instead of becoming mayor of Laplas, I fought to pursue another, darker goal. If I stand at the top of this small town, I can never be chained down again. To do that, I'd face any enemy. No, I would destroy any who stand in my way. Those thoughts were always like seeds inside me. You saw that and made them grow. So, you can rest easy. The cold light installing you in my eyes was in no way an act, but an instinct I carry to this day. Okay, touch or clear to parry mortal anchor. Do this with a mouse since it's better. Oh, excuse me? Yeah, a lot of these are so daft. That is a relief to hear. Oh? No way. He blocked Mayor Bowser's chains without using Mortal Anchor. Yeah, indeed did. Impossible. As a result of devouring my prize, Mortal Anchor's power should be that of a devil. Even Karen shouldn't be able to... Oh, so remember to purposely lose that. The reason why your prize did not take effect was instead consumed by you was because I don't understand how you saw it. The means of your life falling apart was distorted and you used that. Gah, why can't I move? I should have long escaped these chains. Which also means, if I can understand how you see it, I can reclaim my prize and take away your power. Now we finally leveled the playing field. If you were being truthful back then our contract was a proper one that after all this time is worth setting straight. Now let's see you take on a devil's price. Sharon! On your feet, Russell. I believe we can call this a draw. You didn't just block it. I can't summon Mortal Anchor at all. What have you done? The end of your life as mayor. I have now properly enacted your price. You will never be able to use those chains again. And let me make myself clear. Your life as mayor will end in ruin. You still hold a grudge after 8 years? Perhaps it hasn't been resolved. I need to understand you to do that. And who you asked to? Always been hot about your contractor's wish. Also a great devil user once said. You think this changes anything? Mortal Anchor was never part of my plans. I don't need it. And ruining my life as mayor? You never learn. How can you hope to destroy everything I've worked for with something so vague? You've been chasing my tails all this time, and that's the best you came up with? Of course not. Just think of this as a late fee. Your destruction has already been laid out. Because it's what we've been fighting for. Aha! Noelle! And she will be the one to destroy you. Noelle. We saw Russell's goal in the Sea of Truth. He has put everything on the line to become the devil of beginning. So if he fails, then he will be ruined. However, we haven't yet discussed how we would do that. No, we have not. Then allow me to ask you, have you decided how you want to deal with Russell? You would like me to decide? Why are you laughing? I simply did not expect you to hesitate.
Well, it just felt like such a sudden turn of events. Well, don't ask for too much. I may have evolved since the Sea of Truth, but I can barely maintain the circles as it is. Still, the reason is that we did not come here to settle my past. This power is not mine alone, but one we have all gained together. I just used it to erase one obstacle to your revenge. Do you think otherwise? This is your revenge. What happens next is up to you. Right you are. Huh. You mean how you'd kill me? Well, I thought it was odd for you to be alone, but this is overkill. You have it all wrong. So what, you figured out my goal, or even taken away mortal anchor. While you were scratching your heads, I used Lucy to escape the OCT's control. I can once again command the mafia, police, mercenaries, and criminals as I please. And most importantly, I feel something strange from above. Yeah, that's the thing. Laplace will soon be reborn in my image. So you did make that thing in the sky, and it is connected to the devil of beginning. Heh. Why are you so scared when I haven't even done anything yet? And yeah, you still think you can kill me? You're the one who has the wrong idea. Making such a big fuss over being forced to pay an old due, quite pathetic if you ask me. You want to make the devil of beginning to grant wishes with no cost. Grow up. You may have just paid your price to Charon, but there are plenty of others who you are forced to pay on your behalf. And as for how you used me, I will take what I'm owed during the election. During the election? You are betting everything on the election to finally complete your plan. But you cannot afford to fail, as there will be no second chance. You took away my dream, so isn't it fitting that I take yours in return? Yes, I was right. It isn't the devil of beginning that will free me, but destroying my enemies. Well said. Then try if you dare. You can barely stand on your own 2 feet. How can an ordinary person like you with no power to speak of ever hope to ruin the election? A devil's truth would never be accepted. Even if you told the world your findings, they would be considered a criminal's delusion. Your plan will backfire. Each and every one of you will be brought to your knees for all of Laplace to see. As Mayor of Laplace, I swear that this battle will be mine. As a great devil, I swear that this battle will be our victory. So it's not even the conclusion then in which we were settled on then. Or perhaps that is a conclusion in its way. But yeah, okay, so this isn't the end. But for some odd reason we were told that this would be the final destination. Even the CG that we were given shows us of something completely different. Pretty bizarre, but I'm really eager to see what is after this then. And this is just like part 1 of the finale. To be continued, the last days begin. P obtained 29 of 30. The last days begin. And how are the others actually? The ones who climbed down the chain. I guess we won't be told that. They'll probably be the very start of season 13. Like, they're probably looking up and thinking, why the bloody hell has Charon and Noelle has not come down yet? But for goodness sakes, this is in a way some kind of finale, but it's only the first stage of it. So what lays in wait then? Because surely at some point there's got to be an end to all this. But I guess we'll probably have to find that out in season 12 2.0 or season 13. But it doesn't feel like a conclusion in its own ways. Let me just look up the synopsis of season 12. It was looking at the DLC. DLC Noelle of Immortals season 12. Doesn't have Noelle Mortal Fates, Tale of a Girl. Noelle and Charon's objective is to obtain information of the Devil of the Beginning, which is deeply involved in Boris' ambitions. Use your knowledge and experience to guide Charon's thinking in the right direction in deduction missions, or fight with the support of your friends with special abilities to uncover the truth. Noelle finally ran out of strength and collapsed. Yes. I'm not sure why, but I have a hunch that this season might have multiple endings. But then again, in every season they use a CG that is not actually in the game itself. Like the CG of the game is what you saw in the thumbnail of this video, where it's like there's loads of shards with Meoboa's one side and Charon on the other side. But how is the finale of this game going to conclude? Or is this the finale? And the conclusion is just not ever going to be resolved. Perhaps this is one of those things where it is just down to interpretation of the player. Like, for some odd reason I think it was the season in which the characters that are not Charon and Noelle and Oscar, I think that chapter where it was in the arcade, that's one that really resonated some of the characters' weaknesses, like with Oscar and Python, and anyone that is not subjected themselves to a demon that is outside of Fugo. Or except Fugo, sorry. I think it was season 9 that was. I think that was probably my favourite season out of all of them. The one on board the ship was also another great one story-wise. And the Madam's departure, unfortunately, rest in peace. Season 11 is also definitely up there, learning about the origins of Spicer and how she came to be in the first place. But this Sea of Truth is actually in some ways a conclusion to many questions in which people have probably had throughout the game itself. Like, what is the entire synopsis of Meoboa's plans, and how that is all going to be used at some point down the line? Because this isn't just Noelle's fight, this isn't just Charon's fight, this isn't just Meoboa's fight. This is the fight of everyone involved and their right to keep on going to achieve their desires and dreams. And this kind of revision is kind of itself a phantom in a way, because it is an unresolved conundrum. But one conundrum which I am glad to say that has not reached its conclusion yet, but probably will be within a later season. But who knows? Who knows at this point? Like, it could be like 2 more seasons. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and see you all in the next time, whenever season 13 awaits. Like, between season 11 and 12, it's only been about 2 months, so bravado to the team that developed this game, but also bravado to the localization team for translating the game. Yeah, the translation quality is not too bad either. There's definitely some spots where there's some spelling and grammar errors. I think more so near the beginning of the game, but definitely a solid job. Definitely better than the initial release of Season 7 and 8. I think those two, when they initially released or initially were out there, they had the worst translation to them. But I'm getting off topic here. What is Noelle and Charon going to do now on that rooftop? How are they going to escape that conundrum with those soldiers and helicopters around them? But we've definitely found out Mayor Burrows' intentions. But it just goes to see how our characters fared when we got back to the bell tower, how our two characters are on the roof, and how the OCT allies that we have are faring inside the OCT. Like, Lusamari is definitely one of the most powerful figures in this realm. Thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves.